I have a love message for my single Pringles out there, okay? Spirit was telling me that there is a collective out there that feels like somebody is out of their league, and that person feels like you're out of their league. So there is this like lack of movement, lack of communication, lack of clarity, because you guys are both putting each other on a pedestal when you guys are actually on the same level. Like literally I was channeling what other people would say, think, feel when they see you together, and I just kept hearing power couple. Like, it just makes sense. Everybody else would be like, yes, you guys are so hot together. You guys work together. The aesthetic just is amazing. But the two of you, for whatever reason, are putting each other on a pedestal. So we're going to get into it and see what this is about. But I just have to laugh a little bit. I feel like you guys are like, this is coming from a level of like criticism. Okay, we have the Hierophant coming out and we have the Queen of Swords. I love it. I love it. Okay, so instantly... If you were the feminine, I'm sorry, I had to laugh because the message is coming in. If you're the feminine watching this, part of the reason I feel like you're put on a pedestal or there's a little bit of fear to come in is because you say it as it is. You call it as it is. Okay, you guys are both looking for a long-term commitment. You guys are both looking for something serious is what I'm hearing as well. And so I think that there's just a lack of clarity on that. I don't know why. I almost feel like I'm immediately hearing third-party interference. I do feel like a lot of people don't want you to get together. And when I say that, it does not have to be so vindicative as someone in the physical literally going to your person or going to you and instilling doubt, fear, anxiety. It can be that, but this can all be going on in the spiritual realm, okay? You can have people try to tear apart relationships, and when there is a divine union, when there's a divine counterpart, you're gonna see it more often than not. And with the Hierophant being literally the first card out, I'm sensing that there's a very high probability of you marrying this person or having a long-term commitment with this person. So again, it's just like I see the universe. It's like your two Barbies, like Barbie and Ken is what I'm literally seeing, and they're trying to like push them together to kiss or to do other things, and you guys are like pushing away, and it's like the universe is like, come on. Shameless little plug, Midas Touch and Royal Crown just dropped today. I am wearing both of them. I feel like it's embodying the energy of what's going on with y'all, okay? Part of the reason, again, why you guys put each other on a pedestal is because it's like, oh, they're a king, oh, she's a queen, oh, you guys are literally on the same level. It's like, for some reason, you guys are literally both king and queen. Okay, you guys, someone thinks they're the page, someone thinks they're a sword, someone and the thing is you guys are still, it's so self-deprecating. You guys are putting the other person on the pedestal, and it's like the whole time you guys are on the same level. I just keep hearing, hello, we have Temperance. Okay, so Spirit's saying there's also a reason to be, there's also a reason for this, okay? I feel like the tension, 313, as I look down, the tension brewing in the time of you guys not having communication or not being able, it's a slow burn. But I'm hearing it's a slow burn for a reason, okay? So you might be feeling a little bit frustrated. I feel like with the Four of Pentacles in the reversal landing on the Queen of Swords with the King of Wands in the reversal, like both of y'all are feeling the need for change. Okay, in different ways. I feel like the feminine has been feeling maybe a little bit restless, like she's maybe had, she's built her own empire, she's built her own stability, and now it's like there's something about having more security within a partnership, because I feel like that's what the feminine is looking for. And I feel like the masculine just in the same way just doesn't feel as ready to do things, doesn't feel as inspired to do things. And I hate to say that the masculine would do things because of the feminine, but there is an inspired action behind it. Like the example they're giving me is this person going, like this masculine going to work, and, if they might have a really tough job, they might have a really hard 9 to 5, 8 to 8, I don't know, like they might just have a really hard schedule, but when they get to come home to you, when they get to come home to the pets, when they get to come home to the kids, whatever the case may be, like it's rewarding. And I feel like that's the sense that they're missing. I don't think that they would be able to articulate, it's because I don't have a wife and a house and kids, but that's really what it is. It's the embodiment of home. And I'm not saying you have to become a wife or you have to have children, or you get what I'm saying. It's just literally I'm hearing making a house a home. That's what they're missing. They have the house, you guys are both really stable. With the King of Pentacles at the top of the deck at the beginning of the reading, like, y'all are good. Again, I'm literally seeing the 9 of Pentacles in my mind's eye now too. Like, you guys have the independent growth, stability, wealth, health, everything. Like, I'm hearing everything's in check. I'm hearing all things are good, all things are green. But again, I feel like there's just been a little bit of a... So we're going to see what your next best course of action is. Like, should we allow the tension to brew? Should the feminine make the first move? Should the masculine make the first move? Are they both going to make the first move? We have the King of Cups at the top of the deck, and then we have the 3 of Cups. There's a celebration incoming. I don't know why I feel like I gotta be careful with what I say, but there could be when it could be when you guys are under the influence. I'm hearing when you guys have your inhibition down just a little bit. It could be through, like, you guys could have a mutual friend as well, and it could be just kind of like 5 when you guys are hanging out. I just feel like it's going to be in the energy where you're just kind of like, screw it, or they're just kind of like, screw it. And it doesn't have to involve substances or anything of the sorts, but it just feels like, you know. And I feel like it's literally, once someone lets their guard down in this connection, it's going to be like, again, hello. Because then the other person's going to be like, I've been waiting. I've liked you. I've wanted you to come forward, you know. And it doesn't matter if you're the masculine, if you're the feminine. It doesn't matter who approaches who. I feel like intuitively you know exactly who's supposed to do what. It's just you haven't felt quite sure if it's happening. You know, whether you're the person to initiate or you're the person to receive. It's still like you've been in that discombobulation of, do I approach? Or is this person ever going to approach me? Should I move on? You guys just think that you guys are on a different level. You guys are both royalty. You guys just need to... That's why I wore this, y'all. Because seriously, it's like you need to do some... And the princess treatment, too. You guys need some self-love. You guys need some self-love. But this person likes you. You like them. You guys are on the same level. I'm sensing a high chance for success. I'm not saying, again, it's going to end in roses and marriage for everyone, but, like, literally the universe is like, again, the Barbies, they're trying to smash you guys together. That's what they're doing right now. And you guys are like, I'm hearing, just go have fun with it. Just go have fun with it. Stop thinking so much of, like, oh, what's going to happen in 10 years? What's going to happen tomorrow? Like, you don't know. Nobody knows. Okay? I don't even know. Nobody can know 100%. So you might as well just live in the now. You might as well just have fun. There are no leagues. There are no pedestals. Stop diminishing your own light and putting someone else's up above yours. Because then again, you never know how other people feel about you. Because in that reverse area, someone's putting you above them. You get what I'm saying? Like, self-confidence, babe. Self-confidence. But that's what I have for y'all this evening. Again, if you need my oils, if you need a reading, if you need spell work, anything of the sorts, you know where to find me. Website is in bio. But I love you guys so much. Mwah!